All right, Sly, there's your new objective. Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
Weren't you listening? She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash the coffin, it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this, but freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
Nice work. Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2. I've modified the imager in your binocular to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set these guys free? Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement. Gather all the ghosts, then set them free down the chimney of Neela's headquarters.
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neela should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neela.
Okay, Sly, you have all the ghosts. Now just make your way to Neela's HQ and drop them down her chimney.
So the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
see the General from there?
Nope. Just an old man coming up the ramp.
Don't let his appearance fool you. That's General Clawfoot. And he's one of the toughest old soldiers you'll ever see. Not to mention head of castle security.
What if he doesn't want to come? I don't want to hurt him.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's only afraid of two things. Fire and water. Other than that, you couldn't hurt him if you wanted to. He might even come in handy along the way, as a projectile.
Wow, that is handy.
Jim sucked.
Great. Now bring it back to the safe house. I've marked it in your binocular.
Well, General Clawfoot, we've got a lot to talk about. You wouldn't by chance know the security codes to the castle gates, Don't feel like talking, huh? How about a little of this? Talk, you scoundrel! That's it! I knew she'd have a bad Mojo collector to transport the overflow.
Huh?
It's a semi-magical device that sucks up bad Mojo. I'll need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
Wow, sounds easy.
Not really. That Mojo is a powerfully dark force. Take any damage while carrying that collector and you're done for.
Wow, sounds hard.
Yes, it presents an interesting tactical challenge. Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my collection of the ectoplasm.
Huh? No way that'll work. I'd use that switch to smash up the guards before they ever got near me.
Precisely. Once all 4 cylinders of the collection device are full, that should be enough black magic to destroy the Mind Shuffler. I'm the Lizard King! Physics? That is cake! Spouts run out of bad Mojo. No matter, I'm 1/4 of the way to a full tank.
A new crypt should be up in your binocular.
Another chamber in my Mojo collector is full. Moving on to the third crypt.
There should be a new waypoint in your binocular.
This'll hurt. Hands up. The ground. It's still resetting. That is cake. Hacha! This'll hurt. That's just not safe. I'm the Lizard King! It's still resetting! That is cake! Looks like I've only got one more crypt to go.
I'm really getting the hang of this. I just sent you another waypoint, but it's kind of buried in the well. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Harry, strike! Watch out! That is king! Four! That'll hurt. All right, the deed is done. With a Mojo collector at full capacity, I should be able to blow the clockwork eyes off that mine shuffler. This is going to be great. All right, fellas, let's get down to business. The first steps to escalating the war between Neela and the Contessa have gone well. We are down to the final setups before we spring our trap. Sly, I need you to steal a voice modulator from the castle and install it under Neela's headquarters. If all goes as planned, it should allow us to give orders to her mercenaries without being detected. Unfortunately, Neela's recent bomber purchase has made her army over-enthusiastic, and they might strike before we're ready. Which leads me to Murray. I need you to hotwire one of the Contessa's tanks and go to town on the mercenaries. We just need to intimidate them a little. And finally, I'll venture back into the crypts to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. We're going to need it to save Carmelita. Oh, and Sly, if you haven't already got one, you'll need to buy a paraglider for the heist. Okay, let's move out!